Did you know that nearly 1 in 3 seniors who break a hip never return to full independence? Think about this for a moment. Imagine stepping onto that tiny curb at your front door, the same one you've crossed 1,000 times before, and suddenly losing your balance. One small moment, one misstep, and an entire life changes forever. Have you ever pushed through your entire daily walk, checking off that box you've been told is the golden ticket to healthy aging, only to come home and collapse into your chair with legs that feel like they're made of cement? That deep, bone-tired heaviness, that persistent ache that makes even standing back up feel like a chore. You're not imagining it. And here's what nobody's telling you. It's not because you need to walk more. For decades, we've been sold a single story. Walking is the miracle cure for aging bodies. And yes, walking does wonders for your cardiovascular system, your mood, your lungs. But here's the medical reality most doctors won't mention because they simply don't have time. Walking alone creates a dangerous illusion of fitness while leaving critical gaps in your neuromuscular system, especially after 60. There's a breakthrough I need to share with you today, one that's been hiding in plain sight inside your own body. Researchers have discovered a muscle deep in your lower leg, one that functions so much like your heart that cardiovascular scientists are now calling it your body's second heart. And if this muscle is asleep, as it often is, especially after 60, walking, standing, even balancing becomes harder than it needs to be. Your energy drains, swelling builds, stability fades. Here's the shocking part. Most people spend years worrying about their chest, their arms, their abs, while completely ignoring the very foundation that carries their entire body. Big muscles up top may look impressive, but weak calves make every step unstable. It's like building a house with a heavy roof and fragile pillars. The structure simply cannot last. But here's the good news. This powerful internal engine isn't gone. It's just waiting to be reactivated. Today, I'll show you exactly how to wake it up with 3 simple, safe movements you can do right at home. No equipment, no pressure, no gym required. Stick with me until the end, because each step builds on the last. And when we're done, you won't just feel stronger, you'll feel alive from the ground up. Before we get started, drop your name and where you're watching from in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Now, let's get to work. The science. Why your calves matter. Let me share something that will change how you think about your lower legs forever. Each time your calf muscles contract, they don't just move your feet. They push blood upward, against gravity, pumping life through your legs and straight back to your heart and brain. This mechanism keeps swelling down, keeps your circulation alive, and research shows it even sharpens memory and focus. A landmark study from the National Institute on Aging revealed something remarkable. Calf strength predicts independence in older adults better than almost any other muscle group. Think about that. Not your core, not your arms, your calves. Japanese researchers took this even further. They found that older adults who could perform controlled heel raises showed biological age markers up to 15 years younger than their chronological age. That means the strength in your lower legs can literally make you feel a decade younger. And here's a real story that proves it. A 70-year-old man struggled with swollen ankles every single evening. His legs felt heavy. His balance felt uncertain. After adding heel raises to his routine for just 3 months, not only did the swelling disappear, but he said he felt steadier on his feet than he had in years. Small movement, massive impact. The science is absolutely clear. Strengthening your calves is not just about the lower legs. It protects your balance, supports your circulation, keeps your brain sharp, and preserves your independence. So let's begin building that strength together, starting right where you're sitting. Exercise 1, seated heel raise, Wake up the second heart. Why this simple move changes everything. If you've ever felt your legs swell by afternoon, or noticed how hard it can be just to get up from your chair without a wobble, this first movement might just be your turning point. You see, walking alone only gives your calf muscle a light tap on the shoulder. But today, we're going to give it a proper wake-up call, right from the safety and comfort of your chair. This movement isn't flashy. It won't make you sweat. But it will light up a connection between your legs, your brain, and your energy system in a way that walking or stretching alone simply can't. And the best part? This is where stability starts. If you want to feel more secure when you walk, stand, or move through life, we begin right here, together. How to do it? Takes just 2 minutes. 1. Sit tall in a sturdy chair, feet flat on the floor, knees at a 90-degree angle. 2. Place your palms gently on top of your knees, or use 2 small water bottles for light pressure. 3. Keep the balls of your feet pressed firmly to the floor. 4. Slowly lift both heels as high as you comfortably can. Feel that squeeze in the back of you. 5. Pause and hold at the top for 1 to 2 seconds. This pause is critical. It forces the muscle to work harder and trains your balance system to switch on. 6. Then slowly lower your heels back to the floor with control. Don't let them drop. Control is where the strength builds. 7. Repeat 10 to 15 times, once or twice a day. Why it works. This small, controlled movement activates the soleus muscle, your deep calf muscle. Each lift is more than just a movement. It's a signal. You're reminding your brain, this muscle matters. Wake up, support me. As circulation improves, people often report reduced leg heaviness or fatigue, less swelling at the ankles, better energy during the day, a new sense of connection to the ground when walking. Who should be cautious? This movement is very gentle, but if you have a recent blood clot, severe varicose veins with pain, or any sharp sudden calf pain, please consult your doctor before starting. This is the beginning of something much bigger than exercise. It's a reconnection with strength you didn't know was still there. Ready for part 2? Let's rise. Exercise 2. Standing calf raise. From gravity to power. Why this move builds more than muscle. There's a quiet moment that happens in everyday life, one that tells you more about your body than any blood test ever could. It's the second you stand up and feel just a little unsure on your feet. Maybe it's a subtle sway, a hesitation before taking your first step. Maybe you instinctively reach for a chair or the wall. You tell yourself it's just aging. But deep down, you wonder, is this how it's going to be from now on? It doesn't have to be. Because buried within your lower legs is a force designed to push back against gravity itself. A system that, when activated, can bring back that quiet confidence you used to have every time you stood tall. In the first movement, we woke up your second heart. Now, it's time to take that activation and teach it how to work in the real world. Standing, weight-bearing, and full of purpose. This is where strength meets control, and more importantly, it's where you reclaim stability from the ground up. How to do it. 1. Stand facing a sturdy surface like a kitchen countertop or heavy chair. 2. Place both hands lightly on the surface, just enough to feel supported, not to lean. 3. Keep feet hip-width apart, toes pointing forward. 4. Shift your weight slightly toward the balls of your feet. 5. Slowly lift both heels as high as you comfortably can. 6. Pause at the top. Hold for 3 steady breaths. Feel your calf muscles activate as they support your full body weight. 7. Slowly lower your heels back to the ground with control, like you're placing something fragile on a shelf. 8. Repeat 10 to 15 times. Pro tip: You can do this movement twice a day, once in the morning to wake your legs up, and once in the evening to drain any swelling and reset your balance. Why it works. This movement activates both the soleus and the gastrocnemius, the outer and inner engines of your lower leg. But even more powerful is what happens neurologically. Each rise and descent trains the nerves around your ankles, knees, and hips to sense your body's position in space. This process is called proprioception. The better your body senses itself, the more precise and automatic your balance becomes. And unlike walking, which uses these muscles only partially, this movement puts them through their full range, which builds resilient, long-lasting strength, pumps stagnant blood and lymph from your feet, sends energy back toward your heart, trains your ankles to control your body weight with grace, not guesswork. This is how you teach your body to trust itself again. Common mistakes to avoid. Mistake 1. Bouncing too fast. When you bounce, you're training momentum, not muscle. Slow and controlled wins the strength game. Mistake 2. Leaning into the chair for support. When your arms take over, your calves switch off. Keep your weight centered, your movement slow, and you'll feel the burn where it matters. Who should be cautious? Please avoid this movement or modify it if you recently had foot or ankle surgery, experience dizziness when standing, or have severe balance issues. If that's you, continue with the seated version from exercise 1 and consult your physical therapist before progressing. This movement may look simple, but its power is profound. With each deliberate lift, you're saying to your body, I am not fragile. I am reclaiming strength. Next, we'll take everything you've built so far and dive even deeper, unlocking a secret muscle most people never use. This might be the missing key to your lifelong stability. Are you ready for the upgrade? Let's go deeper. Exercise 3. Single leg bent knee calf raise. Unlock the deep engine, the hidden muscle that holds you up. There's a moment most people never notice. The moment your body decides whether it will stay standing or start falling. It doesn't happen when you take a big step. It happens in the tiny micro movements. Shifting your weight, standing on one foot to put on a sock, stepping onto a curb. And if your body's internal stability system isn't working at full capacity, that's when slips happen. What if I told you that you have a secret muscle, deep in your lower leg, that plays the starring role in whether you stay upright or not? It's not the big calf muscle you see in the mirror. That one is more about jumping and sprinting. The true powerhouse of balance is a deeper, slower, more tireless muscle called the soleus. And this final movement is how we teach it to fire up like it was designed to do and carry you through life with quiet strength. We call this move the single leg bent knee calf raise. But it's so much more than a raise. It's a reprogramming of your stability system. It's where you stop relying on momentum and start relying on muscle intelligence. Studies show that balancing on one leg doubles the challenge and creates even stronger gains in ankle stability and coordination. This is the difference between walking with hesitation and moving with quiet confidence. How to do it? Slow, strong, and intentional. 1. Stand behind a sturdy chair or countertop. Lightly hold for balance. 2. Shift your weight onto your right leg and lift your left foot just an inch off the floor behind you. 3. Now here's the key. Slightly bend your right knee. Not a squat, just a soft, athletic bend. 4. From this position, slowly lift your right heel as high as you comfortably can. 5. Pause at the top and feel the activation deep in your lower leg, closer to the ankle than before. 6. Slowly lower your heel back down to the floor with full control. 7. Repeat 8 to 12 reps on the right leg, then switch sides. Critical tip. Keep the knee slightly bent the entire time. This is what shifts the work from the superficial calf to the deep soleus, your true postural muscle. Why this move changes everything. When your knee is straight, your body naturally uses the gastrocnemius, the flashy outer calf muscle. But when you bend the knee, you take that muscle out of the equation. That forces your soleus, the deep endurance muscle, to activate. Why does this matter? Because the soleus is built for support, not speed. It's packed with slow-twitch muscle fibers that are designed for long-duration stability, resistant to fatigue, critical for ankle and knee alignment, tied directly to your balance control system. Most people over 60 have a dormant soleus. It's not weak, it's just forgotten. Challenge time. Here's my challenge for you. Try 10 single-leg heel raises in a row without holding on. Tell me in the comments how many you could do. Do your ankles swell at night? Share your experience. I read every response. You just reclaimed something powerful. What you just did today goes far beyond just 3 exercises. You reawakened a part of your body that most people don't even know exists. A powerful inner muscle that pumps blood, supports posture, and quietly protects your balance every single day. That's not fitness, that's freedom. At this stage of life, it's easy to believe that decline is inevitable, that wobbly legs, heavy steps, and swelling are just part of the deal. But what you've proven today is that small, intentional action can change the trajectory. You didn't need a gym. You didn't need fancy equipment. All you needed was your breath, your focus, and a willingness to move. These 3 movements, seated, standing, and deep single-leg activation, form a foundation, a personal ritual, a way of saying, I still have control, I still have strength, I still choose to support myself from the ground up. And that's something no medication or device can give you. Only you can. Remember, walking is wonderful, but it's not enough on its own. Adding heel raises to your routine will strengthen your legs, protect your balance, and help you stay independent for years to come. This channel is dedicated to senior health. Out of the many exercises available, we carefully select only the simplest, safest, and most effective routines for older adults. If you have thoughts on today's exercise or suggestions for others, please share them in the comments. We truly value your input. So if you felt something shift today, even just a little, leave a comment below and write, "Second heart activated." Let's build a community around action, not age. Around capability, not limitation. Your journey to strength didn't end at 60. In many ways, it's just beginning. Stay steady, stay strong, and always remember, you're not losing power. You're learning how to use it differently.